Had been months. No words. No glances. Not a single attempt to reach out. I had walked away from everything. Without a goodbye, without a note, without even turning back to look at her. The woman I loved. The woman I married. She had broken me in ways I couldn't even begin to comprehend. The affair wasn't some dramatic Hollywood revelation. There were no explosive confrontations. No catching her in the act. It was the little things, the subtle shifts I had ignored for too long. The coldness in her touch. The late nights at the office. The phone always face down, always on silent. Had noticed, but I had convinced myself not to see. Until that night. I came home exhausted, my mind weighed down by work, bills, and everything that felt too overwhelming. And then I picked up my phone. One message. No screaming. No accusations. Just words that hit me like a punch to the gut. They stole the air from my lungs. I didn't need to read it twice to understand. In that moment, everything I thought I knew about us shattered. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just walked out. Because when someone betrays you like that, it's not about understanding their reasons. It's about accepting that they made a choice. One that didn't include you. And I couldn't stay. The days that followed were a blur. I shut the world out. Friends called. Family urged me to get out, to breathe, to heal. But I couldn't. I felt hollow, the weight of betrayal gnawing at me. I didn't want to admit it, but it was there, always lingering, always eating at me. I moved into a small apartment, far from the life I once knew. I tried to rebuild, to find some kind of peace in the chaos. But it was hard. The nights were the worst, the silence deafening. Every empty space was a reminder of what she left behind. I told myself she made her choice. She crossed a line and there was no going back. But still there were moments when I missed her. Moments when I wondered if she felt the same emptiness I did. Then, 6 months later, her name appeared on my phone. My heart stopped. I froze, my mind spiraling with emotions. Anger, confusion, disbelief. What could she possibly want after all this time? I considered ignoring it, blocking her number, cutting her out of my life for good. But a part of me, the part one hated, needed to know. I told her to meet me at a cafe. The same one we used to go to, back when everything was different. A place where I could face her without drowning in the weight of old memories. I arrived early, sitting in a corner with trembling hands, forcing myself to stay calm. My thoughts raced, but the moment she walked in, my heart betrayed me. She looked the same. And yet she didn't. Her hair was shorter. There were faint shadows under her eyes, as if she had aged 5 years in the time we'd been apart. She hesitated before sitting down. Her voice barely above a whisper. "Thank you for meeting me." I didn't answer right away. I just stared at her. I had imagined this moment 1,000 times, but now that it was real, I had no words. The wound was still raw. "I've missed you," she said, her voice trembling. "I know what I did was wrong. And I regret everything." I wanted to believe her. I wanted to believe this was the same woman I once loved. But as she sat there, vulnerable and broken, I knew she wasn't. And she never would be again. "I never meant for it to happen," she continued, her eyes glistening. "I thought I could handle it. I thought I could keep both of you in my life. But when I lost you, I realized how much you meant to me." The words hit me, but not the way she intended. My heart pounded, and suddenly, I saw everything with perfect clarity. This wasn't the apology I had imagined. It wasn't enough. Words couldn't fix what she had broken. I swallowed hard, my voice steady but cold. "What is this really? Do you want me back? Or are you just realizing you lost your safety net?" Her face fell. And for the first time I saw the truth. She didn't miss me. She missed the way I made her feel. She missed the comfort, the security, the stability I had given her. She wasn't here because she couldn't live without me. She was here because her backup plan had failed. Her new life hadn't turned out the way she expected. And now, she wanted to make sure I was still an option. I stood up, the weight of realization settling over me like a final, undeniable truth. "I think you should go," I said. She didn't argue. Didn't try to change my mind. She just nodded, disappointment and regret etched across her face. And then she left. I sat there for a long time, watching her disappear into the crowd. The moment was heavier than anything I had felt in months. But as I finally got up and walked away, something inside me shifted. A strange sense of peace washed over me. I had done the right thing. But then there was a twist. As I reached my car, my phone buzzed. Another message. From her. This one wasn't another empty "I miss you." Instead, it was the truth. I didn't just want you back because I made a mistake. I wanted you back because I finally understand something about myself. I've been using people, making them feel needed, to fill the emptiness inside me. But with you, what we had was real. I see that now. And I'm sorry. More than you'll ever know. I stared at the words. It wasn't an apology for what she did. It wasn't an attempt to fix things. It was her realizing too late that she was broken. That her regret wasn't just about losing me, but about losing the only thing that ever made her feel whole. And in that moment I understood. Sometimes people have to go through their own pain to see the value of what they had. But it was too late. For both of us. I deleted the message. Not because I didn't care, but because I had learned something about myself too. The past was behind me. Her regret didn't change anything. I wasn't going to wait around for someone who only recognized my worth after losing me. I had walked away from everything once. And now I was walking away from her. For good. So if you're waiting for someone to realize what they lost, stop. Because if they ever come back, remember this. They don't miss you. They miss the way you made them feel. And that, my friend, isn't love. It's regret.